Delighted you can be here this evening, this beginning of Easter week, or running up to the Easter bank holiday. And already you have been sending in lots of questions. Now, I have to say, we've got a new service, which is absolutely stunning because it makes life so much easier for you guys when it comes to asking the questions. We have a mobile number, which is a regular mobile number, which will come through, and it's really easy to use. I've got the number here. It should be running. I can't see my screen at the bottom, but it should be running at the bottom of my screen. So there it is. Let me move the screen up a bit. And it says, text Anne your name and your question to 077 00 152500. And that is the number that will come through to my computer, and you'll be able to get a question answered. So how cool is that? This is a new thing we brought in this week because we've not been going long, and we're making little changes to make it more user-friendly. And I think that is a really, really easy way to actually send your questions in. So I hope you enjoy the show. And I already have people waiting with the questions they've sent in. So I'm going to have a look over here and see who's first. And if you are watching on YouTube, then I don't know if you can see the phone number, but it's running across the screen. Then you simply send your questions that way, not on the YouTube stream. Okay, so just for clarification, to let you know what that is. For those of you who don't know who I am, I sometimes ask myself the same question. I have days like that. But kidding aside, my name's Anne Scholes, and I'm a psychic medium, and I've been working this way for over 20 years. Originally came through the Spiritualist Church as a medium, did platform works, then went into the tarot, studied the tarot. And now I teach all sorts of things, like I teach tarot, I teach angel workshops, angelic Reiki, I teach chakras, tarot, everything you can think of, really. And like I said, I've been doing this a long, long time. So thank you for entrusting me with your questions. So we're going to have a look at the first question tonight, and it's from Sarah. So good evening, Sarah. Thank you for waiting. Sarah's asking, who's the new man coming in for me? Thank you. So, new love. Let's have a look and see. Now, I have various amounts of cards. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decks here. The person the cards that I like the most are the Ciro Marchetti. And he is an amazing artist. These are his cards. Oops, let me just show you as the camera there. There we are. And I find the colours, the energy is really nice to work with. So let's have a look, Sarah, and see who's the new man coming in. So let's see who we got. Let's have a look. Now, interestingly enough, this person could work. There we go. We're on a different camera angle tonight. So this person brings a real memory link. Okay. So you either have known him before in the past, maybe had a brief encounter with him in the past, but this card talks about memories. So this always reminds me of somebody who you are already aware of. Okay, don't go thinking, oh well, it might have been an old relationship and it went stale and I'm never going back there. It's not that kind of thing. It is a link with the past, and this person you haven't seen in a long time, because this is the Hanged Man. Let's turn him up the right way. So the Hanged Man here is all about maybe not having seen them for a long, long time. Yeah, there's been quite a bit of distance between you. But this, the Three of Coins, is all about moving forward. So you're in a position now. It kind of makes me feel as if you've got other things ready, Sarah, in your life that are in place, and this is the last piece of the jigsaw for you to move forward on. And there he is, smiling, laughing. He could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Piscean, right? But he's got a very warm, friendly face. He's good fun as well. I'm going to pull you a love card. So let's have a look and see. I'm just having a look. Yes, I feel as if you were in a position now to be, you love yourself, you're ready to love someone else and let someone else in with the love cards. And like I say, it feels like a water sign. So I would say to you, watch for a water sign coming in, darling. This looks exciting. All right. Thank you very much. Right. Okay. So that was Sarah who sent a question in this week. Let me just move up to the next question. Let's see. Here we've got, don't forget, if you want to send a text in, we've made it really, the guys behind the scenes have been working flat out to get this ready for tonight, just for you, to make it easy. So the mobile number below will be text Anne, remember my name has an E on the end, otherwise I'm not properly dressed, Anne with an E, and text your number to that mobile number, which is 077 00 152 500. Easy peasy. You'll get a text back saying it's registered, okay, and then it will come through to my computer and we can have a look at it, okay? So away we go. Right, this next text is from Nella. Nella, I do apologise. Nella, I have to look over here because it's in a different place. So Nella says, "Hi Anne, can you advise me on possible love coming in for me? I'm born the 21st of June, 1978. Thank you." Oh, you're on the shortest day, the summer solstice. That's when you're born. How amazing is that? So you are right on the cusp, aren't you? So you could go both ways, from Gemini to Cancer, Gemini Cancer cusp, but on a very special day, the summer solstice. The shortest day. Is it the shortest day? No, I stand corrected. It's the longest day. December's the shortest day of daylight. It's the longest day. So it's the day where we have the most daylight. 21st of June. A lovely time to have a birthday. Right, okay. What's going on with love coming in for you? Let's have a look and see. Right, Nella, I don't know who Paul is around you. I'm not saying it's a romantic connection, but I get the name very strongly as I'm linking with your energy. So if you're not aware of a Paul energy around you, just keep your eyes open and ears open too, because that name is in your ether if you're not already aware of who that is. Right, okay, let's have a look and see. I've got here for you within the next within the next 3 months, there's been a lot of sorting out. The judgment card here talks about rebirth, renewal, re-energized, knowing what works now and what doesn't work. So therefore, this is a sense of a new chapter for you. And the Ace of Swords and the Justice card says balance and harmony are coming in, okay? And quite soon too. The gentleman that I have around you, okay, let me just put that way. Can you see? Put that way, that's it. The Empress here is all about new beginnings. So this is going to be a relationship that lasts a long time, yeah? And it needs nurturing. So because it's going to be special, it needs special attention. And the person here is the Earth sign man, and he is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I do feel this man is quite successful in his own right. He could be somebody who works in a financial background, working or around money, or dealing with a lot with money as in that respect. So this seems to be quite a strong energy, and I feel by September time you will be feeling really on top of the world, because I want to say, there you are, looking very secure, very pleased with yourself and very content. So you're feeling good by September time. So 3 months. So we've got April, May, June. So we've got at some point through those 3 months where this person will enter into your life. Okay. I don't know if it is the name Paul, but it could be somebody else coming in to work with you in some way. But I'll just give you that name first. Okay. Lots of love and thank you for sending your question in. Right, okay, that was Nella's question. Let's move on to the next. Are you sending me your text messages? Don't forget the numbers below. Really easy to do. Text Anne with an E and send it to that mobile number 077 00 152 500 and I will get your question, okay, here on my laptop. Now we've got a new question and we've got Shamanta. And she's asking, when shall I get a new job? Okay, Shamanta, let's change the cards. Let's change the energy. Shamanta, when are you going to get a new job? Right, okay, let's have a look, sweetie. Right, so this card, the sun, there we go. The sun card brings a lot of joy. Now, Shamanta, have you ever worked overseas, right? Because this to me is about overseas as well. So are you thinking of picking up work and going and traveling? Yeah. Because here we've got the Three of Pentacles, which is ready to take your life to a new stage in the workforce, progression. And we also have the Six of Swords here, which is sailing away from difficulties in 6 weeks. And here again, we have the Nine of Cups, whereby you're extremely happy. Now, just looking at what I've got here, are you looking for something in anything to do with events, promotions, festivals, anything that would incur travel agency? Because these are the things that I'm picking up. Events organizations, that kind of thing. But it is a very fun time. Timing wise, we're looking at now April, May, June. So I want to say could take you to June time. Are you already working at the moment? Because I've got looking at your options. There's going to be quite a few options around you. So what I would suggest here is don't jump at the first thing. There will be something that takes you either abroad or it comes in the summertime, June, July, August. All right. And it looks like a fun job. Looks like it's a job where you're really going to enjoy yourself. So that's exciting. So keep looking, keep being aware. Right. So thank you for Shamanta for sending in your question. It's always a privilege to answer your questions. And now we have the lovely Sloane's Lass. Hello, good evening, Sloane's Lass. She says, hi, Anne. Has the split between my husband, Gemini, and the third party Aries finally happened? All appears different, like she's gone. Thanks, lovely. Well, didn't we answer a question last week and it didn't seem to be around, or there seemed to be her absence. Let's have a look and see. So has Mr. Gemini or Miss Aries left the building? That's what we'll say, yeah? It's Mr. Gemini on his own. Mr. Gemini on his own. Let's have a look. Right, well, there's the S though. I don't think you need to say much more than that, do you? This is a man sleeping on his own. This is a man taking a time out, separation, There is no sign of a female there. And I feel it might have been his decision because it looks like he's pushed this back. There we go. He's pushed it back. And I do feel she has been extremely stressed about it. So she's not happy with what he's doing. So I would say here, watch for some good news coming in. You will find out within the next 2 weeks. Oops, there we go. You will find out within the next 2 weeks. The psychic lady says the truth will be revealed. I'll leave that with you. That's interesting. There we go. Always remember, guys, I'm going to be logging on at about 8:05 when I've wound everything up from here, and I'm on till 9 o'clock. You can look at the schedule. There will be more hours put in this week over the Easter as well, apart from Friday, because it's my birthday on Friday. Good Friday, it's my birthday. But yeah, there'll be plenty of opportunities to get hold of me this week. And just look on the schedule on the Ask the Answer schedule for when the psychics log in. There are also psychics on the website 24/7. You will never be without support, no matter what time of day or night. We are always here to support you, give you advice and comfort and guidance, no matter what. So we do have lots of psychics, a huge array of psychics actually, that work on the website. So never be alone. Pick up the phone. That rhymed. Right, okay, so let's have a look and see who's next. And the next one up is Mel. So, hello, Mel. Good evening. Thank you for waiting. And Mel says, hi, Anne. Does Ryan like me more than friends, please? Right, Mel. Is Mel interested in something romantic rather than just a friend? Right, Ryan. Think about Ryan for me. Does he like you more than a friend? What are Ryan's feelings towards you? Do you know what, Mel? This is really nice. If you can't tell at the moment, then just keep doing what you're doing. The reason I say that is because here we've got the Empress, right? Now the Empress is about nurturing new beginnings. You see there, she's holding the baby. And as you see, all the food at her feet, the abundance. This is all about nurturing. So in this respect, I want to say, keep doing what you're doing because of this. And this is a man who's offering up his emotions to you. So he may not be showing you exactly at this point in time how he feels, but it's going to take him a couple of months. I'd say 3 months all told, because then we're bringing in the Three of Cups, aren't we? So this is a celebration and giving yourself a pat on the back. So probably June, right. What I'm getting from Spirit here, can you place some kind of celebration or birthday in the month of the roundabout beginning of July? Because I feel that's when this man is going to step forward, and he's going to step forward. He looks like a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Piscean, but then when I asked Spirit, I got Cancer. And that is the star sign of Cancer comes in July, end of June, July, or the 21st, 22nd. It turns to Cancer from Gemini, and then into July, August, Leo. So the timing aspect I've got around about the Cancerian astrology time frame, but I do feel that they are three lovely cards. They are really three. So this man is, when I say you're growing on him, this man is enjoying your company. You're nurturing this. Don't push it. Don't push it too far. Have fun with him because he's enjoying that. Okay. Thanks very much for your text. Right, next question up. And this is for Julie. And Julie says, hi, Anne. When will XST message? How is he feeling about me? And that's from Miss H. Hi, Julie. How are you? Let's have a look and see how your XST is feeling about you. Right. Okay. Let's have a look and see. Right, Julie. I think that's ST for Stuart, is it? Or Steve? How's he feeling about you? Right. This man was ready to move on. Okay. So when the relationship ended, he was, right, I'm done here, I'm gone, and that's me finished, blah, blah, blah. However, I do feel he has regrets. I do feel as if he looks back and thinks, did I really do the right thing? Was I too hasty? Am I to blame because I wasn't really behaving right in the relationship? I didn't show her enough love and respect. And I feel as if there's a big awakening coming. Look at this. I feel as if there's a big awakening coming for him. And I'm not saying there's a getting back together, but what I am saying here and seeing is a huge apology. This man is like, well, do I don't? Do I want to apologise? Yeah, I'm starting to feel bad after all this time. The tower here is the massive awakening that he's coming to. And there's the Fool. There's stepping forward, not sure whether or not you would accept it. And there's the apology on the end. So just would need to go a bit deeper for a reading when it came to finding out what else is going on there. But for the moment, I feel you might be quite taken aback the way he gets in touch to apologise. There's something on his mind. Okay. Thanks for your question, Julie. Right, let's have a look and see. We've got Margaret next. Hello, Margaret. So if you're watching the show, don't forget, send your questions in along the bottom of the screen, which is brand new. We have the ways to get in touch. And you just simply text Anne with an E and your question and send it to 077 0015 2500. Easy peasy. Okay. And then you'll get a text back confirming we've got your text, and then it will come through to me. Do it now. Right. Okay. If you are in a hurry. Now, let me explain. I'm not going to be live next Monday because it's Easter Monday and having a little bit of a break. So we won't be here next Monday, Easter Monday. So tonight, if you've got an urgent question, then if you go to the website and you made yourself a member and you can pay on the premium text for a small amount, your question can jump the queue. So if you've got something that's really urgent on your mind, then jump the queue and come in the premium way. And then you can get off and enjoy the rest of your Easter. So in the meantime, we've got Margaret. So good evening, Margaret. How are you? It says, hi, Anne. Will the bullying at school get sorted out and stopped? Because this has been going on for a while now. Right. Now, I don't, Margaret. So are you talking about a grandchild? Or are you talking about, do you work at a school and it's happening to you? Could be two situations going on. I'm getting two things in my mind here. Going on far too the bullying. Right. So Margaret, let's have a look at Margaret in the bullying situation with school. Oof, there's a lot of lies. Look at that. There's a lot of lies, confusion, illusion. Things are not as they seem. Nothing is as it seems. Right. I think it's towards you. Right, okay, let's have a look and see. Interesting. This card, I need you to understand this card. This is the Chariot, okay? And the Chariot is saying you're being pulled in all sorts of directions, and it's distracting you from your work. With the blinkers on, this card says, let's put the blinkers on, let's be determined, and let's not give them the power. So what I've got here as well, and this can, if anybody else is in this situation, when somebody is bullying you, is goading you, you've got to stick with raising your vibration and walking past it and not retaliating and not responding. And if you don't respond, they don't know what's going on. They don't know whether they've hurt you. They don't know whether they've got their message across. They don't know. So the best thing to do is say nothing. Absolutely nothing. Take a deep intake of breath and just raise your vibration. If it's that you're in work, then this should be reported to your HR. It should be dealt with by a third party. Looking at this, you have been spending time alone, and I've got things will be sorted out quite quickly. Now, timing wise, it's a little bit. You need to stand in your power when you're talking to that third party. You need to be speaking to them that can fix this, right? It is going to be sorted out, and it will come to a rapid end, a very abrupt end, actually. Not for you, okay, not for you, but it will come. What I mean is for them, they will be taken away, whatever. And you have got within 2 weeks, certainly within the month, right? Write down the incidents, write down who did it, write down the time, keep a log. You need to keep a log. You need to back up what you're saying with evidence and facts and how it's making you feel. Okay? And that's what you take to the outside party for them to deal with. This should be dealt with within the month. Okay? And it will be dealt with. Are the two people around you that are bullying you? I'm just getting this duality with that. So I'll leave that with you. Don't forget, if you want a little bit more info, we can look into it when I come back on the lines about 8:05. You can also just come on and have a quick question, and we can look into it just a little bit longer and see how that goes. Right, that's Margaret. Okay, thank you, Margaret, for sending your question in. Right, we've got Anna next, and Anna says, can you look into my situationship with a man named Alfie Aries? We've had a couple of casual encounters, but I feel a really strong connection to him. Right, okay, Alfie Aries, let's have a look at the connection. Let's have a look at the connection. Let's have a look at the connection. What's going on here? Right, okay. This is saying tread carefully, okay? Keep the boundaries in place. I'm just going to consult my other deck. Remember, we can feel a very strong connection to people, but it's not always reciprocated, right? Even though you might think it is. So let's have a look and see what this connection is doing. Bit of drama here, you see. There's a bit of drama. That card is somebody saying something, but not acting it through. Okay. So he's Aries, and this, what I've got here is somebody that comes in around you, goes away, comes in, goes away. So it could be that you don't see him some days, and then when you do, you feel this connection, and then you don't see him for a few days. Somebody who's back and forth, that is what I'm trying to say. And more importantly, this card is your Aries man, okay? And this is about taking control. So it does show him here. I do feel he's quite a strong character. I do feel he's bobbing in and out, in and out. But I feel by 4 weeks, you will be in a better position to really understand what's going on here, right? So I would say to you at the moment, there's a bit of drama and maybe somebody's not quite saying things as they should be. And according to the love cards, we need to be a little bit careful. So don't throw all your emotions into this just yet. Keep your choices open, and just wait a little while longer. The energy or the timing of it's not quite right. But I want to say things are more under control in around about 4 weeks. Okay. Thanks for sending in your question. Right. Okay. So that was Anna. I'm just going to move that question along. There we go. Right, so we've got Kenny. So good evening, Kenny. Hello. Thank you for sending your question in. And Kenny says, what does the future hold for me, especially in regards to my career? Kenny, how long have you got? What does the future hold for you? Right, we'll look at your career as you've highlighted that. So let's have a look. Your career. Success. We've got the Chariot for starters. Right. Okay, so your career. Do you travel around with your work? Do you go meet customers, or do you have meetings with other people? Because the Chariot for me is, at the moment, you're having to stay. There it is. You see how the lady's looking to the side, okay? And the horses are not sure which way to go because she's not really steering the ship. So this card is all about you remaining focused, stay very determined and very focused on where you want to be, because it's really important, okay? It's really, really important that you don't go off track. And there is success here. So if you're having some kind of disagreements around you, or you're not happy with things, or that kind of thing, don't get embroiled in these things at the side of you, because you'll get sucked under and you'll come off track. So it's saying, although there may be some distracting things around you, keep your focus straight ahead. And if you can keep your focus straight ahead, you will overcome these battles, right? Now, it's got you showing you being very comfortable. It's got you showing juggling things around. This is the interesting card, the Wheel of Fortune. Now, destiny is changing things, right? So whatever else is going on, these distractions, if you get stuck in that, it's not going to help you, because if you stay focused, there is going to be a change for you, okay? And you may end up doing something you've done before. This is you reporting. Are you a director, or do you report into directors, bosses, the powers that be? But by the end of April here, the control, again, because the Chariot's about control, so is the Emperor. This is about order being restored to chaos. So it's giving you great indicators to sort of show your strength and willpower and determination to win things over, win people over. And especially with this Emperor, because it's very much about you talking to people in high places. Yes. And have you ever worn a uniform at work? I'll leave that with you. Right, okay. Not necessarily the work you're in at the minute either. So thank you, Kenny. Thank you for sending and participating in the show this evening. Right, now we have got Kirsty. So Kirsty, I think you're getting the gist with this phone number, because there's a lot of messages here. Right, okay, so let's have a look and see. We have Kirsty. Forgive me, Kirsty, I'm just going to have a slurp. I have been close to someone with the birth date 28th of July 1992 for nearly 4 years. I love him, but unsure what is going to happen or his thoughts. Right. So he's the 28th of July. August, he's a Leo. Leo. Right. 4 years, Mr. Leo. What are you doing? Kirsty, does Mr. Leo like his home comforts? Is he really settled? Does he still live with his parents? Is he settled in his own place? There's the feeling here that this man is really comfortable. I would also say really comfortable with you. So comfortable that he doesn't really want to change anything. Let's have a look. He does think you are stunning. He does think you are beautiful. And he's kind of got into when I link into his space, I feel very relaxed, and I don't really need to work that hard anymore. Do you understand what I mean? He's not having to put the effort in as he did at the very beginning. So I think there's time for some talking here. Yeah, he does fancy you. He's still in love with you. But he's got very comfortable in the way he is, whether it's to do with his home life and now it's time for you to sit down and say, well, where are we taking this relationship now? That wouldn't be against the rules after 4 years. I'm sure it's exactly what you can expect after that length of time. I think you've been quite patient. So I think it's time for talking. Open up the dialogue about what you want now, because he's just got really comfortable. Pipe and slippers, he's going to sit there till whenever, yeah? So you need a little bit of action now, so you need to talk to him. Okay, lots of love. Okay, we have Sam now. And Sam says, I have known David since 1999, only as friends. In February, as we are now both single, met up for coffee and hit it off. Can you see this leading to a relationship? Right, David since 1999. Sam and David. Let's have a look. Sam and David. I don't have your star signs or date of births with this, so we'll just go in with Sam and Dave. Just helps it fine tune it a little better. Sam and David, is there a relationship? Right, so this card is, whilst you're hitting it off, it's not moving anywhere, basically. Does one of you work long hours? Because I do seem to have long hours around you. We've got balance. We've got celebration. Right, okay. So I think he's a little bit unsure of getting into a relationship at the moment. However, do feel he's got to open up to you even more. And I do feel that will come in. He's a little bit afraid to, in case he's judged. However, I've not got it going straight into a relationship. I feel, yeah, I think you're later, a little bit later on in the year. But what I feel here is that there needs to be a deeper understanding, a deeper honesty, and a real opening up, almost like bearing a soul here, before this person can really get into a relationship. Yeah, it needs a lot more attention about what's really, really going on. So I hope that makes sense to you. That's the next step. Yeah, keep nurturing the relationship and keep digging a bit deeper. Right. Okay. So it says, this one is from Harry. Hello, Harry. And it says, I am in love with a woman named Jeanette. Date of birth is the 11th, 14th. So 14th of the 11th, 14th of November, she's a Scorpio, 1984. I sent her a text message to ask her out to lunch on April the 9th? You put April the 9th. Oh, out on April the 9th. Will she say yes? Oh, how nice is that? Right, so she is a Scorpio. Is she going to say yes? Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look. Will you be having lunch with a lady on April the 9th? Hope you booked a table because it's going to be busy. So 7's Friday, 8 Saturday, Sunday. I need to find out where she is. Let me just have a look, sweetheart. Not giving me a direct yes. So I need to find out, okay, if that's the case. What is she doing on Easter Sunday? Does she have a child? I think she was really, really delighted at your invitation, okay? But I feel because of the Easter time, there's more to do with the family. So if she doesn't take the invitation, it will be because she's already got plans with the family or things to do. Yeah. But she will talk to you. So is there going to be another date? That's another question. So don't be disappointed if she doesn't go, okay? But I think it's because of the timing aspect, and she may have already committed to doing other things with the family, all right? So I'll leave that with you. Thanks, Harry. Right, okay, let's have a look and see. We've got Judy next. Could you look into areas of love and work, please? Both these paths are a bit of a dead end. Right, let's have a look and see. We need to shift the energy then, don't we? We need to get, saging is very good for moving stuck energy along, right? So, Judy. Movement, talking of which, movement, 3 weeks advancement, working hard. Do you work odd hours or long hours? Family. Interesting. I can only do a short answer because we've got lots of questions and the real work is done on reading, on a proper reading. But things are going to start to move forward in work and love in 3 weeks, okay? Now, where love is concerned, there is a man opening up to you here. This could cause a little bit of drama, or this could be somebody who's insincere, a little bit insincere, very charming, very witty. Or it's just that he's got a son or a daughter. There's a child here. And it doesn't really take off till about July. So looking at this, romance to me is the first thing on the cards, okay? There's chemistry, there's excitement, there's fun and laughter. So I feel with all that going on with the romantic side, you won't be too bothered about the work for the time being until things pick up, okay? You're going to be occupied. So I'll leave that with you. Thanks very much for your time. Right, okay, where are we? We're at 10 to 8 already. And how many of these have we answered? Lots. Now, thank you for sending in your questions on the mobile number. It's really easy to do, isn't it? It's very, very easy to do. So that was Judy. Let's move to the next one, which is Wendy. And Wendy says, I've been seeing a guy, his name is Dell, birthday 23rd of October, 75. This connection I feel for me is like a toxic, vicious cycle that I need to break. What do you think? Right. 23rd of the 10th. Well, you've got past, well, straight away, you've got past life connections there. I want to go back to previous incarnations when, right, okay, so what I'm being told is the connection should have been broken in the last lifetime, but it hasn't. And so the residual energy of that has come back and it has presented itself. It needs to be done in a different way to the way it's been. It's like neither of you have learned from the past life where you're both together. So what do you need to learn? What do you need to learn? There's some repetitive pattern going on here. What is it you need to learn? This cycle can be broken, and I do feel will be broken, and I do feel it's time for both of you to have your journey here for yourselves, okay, and not each other. So I do feel that although it keeps coming back in, there's a weakness there, and I feel that you're very psychic or you're very intuitive, and you need to listen to your intuitive self. And I do feel you are being told. I feel you already know. Look at this: arguments, battles, illusion, confusion, could be lies and deception. And the whole point of this is for you to actually believe in who you are and be stronger as a person. And I don't feel you're going to be on your own. If this guy leaves the ring, then there will be somebody else in. And I don't know if there's a comfort zone with this between the two of you. So, well, you know, the better the devil I know than the devil I don't, as they say. So I feel here we need to be quite careful with this. We need to be moving forward. It's not, you're not growing and learning in this energy. Okay. Right. Okay. So let's see now. I think, what time is it? Oh, we've got time for another couple. So stop sending messages in now. You can stop sending messages in now because I am going to be available from 8:05 on the lines on www.asktheanswer.com. That's where I will be. And if you haven't been able to send your questions in for next time, which won't be next week, but the week after, you can always go the premium route and you jumped to the front of the queue. You get priority. So we have Jane here, and Jane says, do you see what the future holds for me in relation to love? I have also accepted a new job to start on Monday. Will this be a good move for me? That's 2 questions. Right, let's start with the job. Is this a good move for you? I feel you'll have it under your belt, as they say, after 6 weeks, Jane. And I feel you'll be sailing away from any difficulties after that. I feel it's very different. It could be a heavy workload, so you need to keep yourself in tip-top condition. But it's going to take about 6 weeks to for you to properly feel you're in the job, yeah? And what the future holds in future relationships. You're very open and sensitive too. You're looking for, ooh, only one card that does it. Here's the Lovers. So the Lovers talks about making a choice and a decision. So there will be two men around you at the time you have to make a decision for your romance to move further. There is commitment coming in. I'm looking around about from April to June, actually. Very nice. I've been waiting a while for this. So I would say, yes, there is romance coming quite soon, and you will have a decision to make between two people, okay? Not one, but two. So thank you, Jane, for sending in your question. Right, okay, so we have Sarah here as well. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for being so patient. I would like to see what the outlook for career. I have been building experience for a while and something different, and wonder if you can see where it's going. Right, okay, Sarah. Let's change the cards. What's going on with Sarah's career? What's going on with Sarah's career? Interesting. Right, okay. You have been building your skills and you've been doing the right thing. Now is the time to take control of your career, okay? And what it's saying here is this may be something you thought about doing before or have tried to do before and couldn't. There's a return back to the past. However, it will be successful because the world here, there it is, shows success recognition and a kind of a, well, not transition, but a state where, do you know what, I'm happy to leave that, let that go, and I'm really happy to move forward into something new. It's a new chapter, it's new growth, but you're happy to do it. So I do feel it will be right for you. So I think now is the time, or this year is the right time for you to change things up a bit, and you're doing it right. So well done. Let's have a look and see what else we've got. We've got Caroline. And Caroline says, I've been pondering my next steps for a long while. Cannot make any progress. Cannot make any progress. What guidance can you offer? I'm ready to start. Right, okay. So you've been pondering, as they say, stop procrastinating. Right, okay, let's have a look and see. What? It's fear. Are you coming out of your comfort zone, Caroline? It's like, I don't want to be taken out of my comfort zone. So let's have a look. There you are. Now this card is all about moving forward. Right. And the secret for you here, and there's expansion and growth. Look at that. Moving forward. Moving forward, moving forward. Good communication. Lots of decisions, the Lovers. So for me here, what the advice the cards are giving you is that you have to go, make that move, but not look back, right? Because I think you keep looking back at what if, what could, or shoulda, woulda, could have, all of that. So it's saying here, move forward, take the chance, okay? I don't even think it's a risk actually that you're doing, but move yourself forward and it will work, but stop looking back. And I think there's fear of the unknown, stepping out your comfort zone, stop letting things hold you back. You need to grow, okay? And you will grow, but make that move, okay? You will be absolutely fine. Right. Let's have a look and see now. Where are we? What time is it? We've quick one. We've got Cole and Cole is saying, Sam said he didn't want anything serious. Where do you see it going between us? Cole and Sam didn't want anything serious. The man is kidding himself, right? Because there's a lot of love going to come in here between the two of you. But I would say do not force the issue, right? He said that because he doesn't want pressure. He really doesn't want any pressure to be put under any pressure in a relationship. So to be honest with you, stay doing what you're doing, okay? Stop hoping for something else and just enjoy the present, and that will come in. So I do think the deepening of the love will be there, yeah? So, but just don't push anything just yet. Not the right time. Right, okay. Just time for one more text. Let's have a look and see. There we go. And it says, Lauren, will I find true love and be happy in both personal and work life? Big question, Lauren. Big question. We're here to grow. And you put, will I find true love? The best way to find true love is to not look for it, unfortunately. So let's have a look and see. There's a change of mindset here. I don't feel you've had true love for a long time. And you should have, because you're a very beautiful person. I would even say your true love either lives abroad or is from overseas. Looking at this. As to when, difficult to say at the moment, but the door of opportunity opens for you over the next 4 months. So explore all your opportunities regarding work and love, because I think you'll find over the next 4 months, it's going to be a very important time for things to come into your life. Okay, hope that makes sense to you. Right, okay, so we've just kind of tucked over a little bit. So I want to say it's time for me to go, because I do have to log on. Give me 5 minutes to catch my breath as to getting through this hour. We must have done 20 odd texts. I don't know how many, but there's been a lot. Now, please remember there are no questions next week because we're on holiday. Yeah, it's a bank holiday. But I will be available on the phone lines, and I will be available in the next 5 minutes. So count to 10, think again, and give me a call. If any of that resonates with you, I can take a closer look. I can be on 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, however long you want me to be on. You actually dictate how long I'm on the phone for. So I want to wish you all a very, very peaceful and happy Easter. Don't eat too many chocolate eggs. Have a fun time. Be with your family if you can. Be with your friends if you can. And have some good times, because that's how we make our memories. So with a lot of love from me to you, thank you for being here tonight, and happy, happy Easter. Mwah. Bye for now.